So like I said earlier, the Dance Jedi path is all about fusing urban street dance, maybe we'll do some waves and some tuts, and then combining that Jedi style energy movement pathways and principles, right? So what we do is we take inspiration from, let's say, what we just did in Qigong movement. For example, let's start with a gathering Qi, gathering energy movement, like this, pulling down the heavens. Gather, and then we exhale. Usually it's done traditionally slow and methodical, right? Well, if I'm going to do a Jedi style dance, I will be in my flow, dancing, doing whatever, right? And then all of a sudden I go whoosh, and come out of it, okay? It could be done in many ways. You can start slow and then come down fast, and let that momentum take you into a new dance flow, right? So that's a gathering energy type movement. We have other gathering type energy movements where we come down, bring it in the body, and then you flow into something else and charge yourself up with that, right? We come in, we inhale, pulling from the earth, and then flowing out. And then, if you want to project energy, here are some sending energy out with your movements. For example, in the Qigong arts, or the energy healing arts, such as Reiki 2, we would inhale, pulling in energy, whether it's from the earth or from the sky, or just from your environment. And then you bring this palm over, and then you exhale, and imagine the energy coming out the palm, and sending it wherever you want to send it, right? And it's usually done very slow and methodical. Well, here's a Jedi stylization with that in your dance flow. So we would gather it the same, but maybe add a little bit more swiftness into it like this. And then, with some Jedi stylization, we would rotate the palm with a bit of a more rotation, and then a forceful sending energy out. Right, then again, we inhale, rotate palm, send out. Let's try the other side. Come down, grabbing energy, rotate palm, exhale up. Again, same palm, inhale up, rotate palm, exhale. Right? We can even do two palms, inhaling this way, rotating both palms, pushing out. Sending energy about both palms. Let's change sides over here. Inhaling from the earth. Rotate palms. Exhale, push. Inhale, center, other side. Come facing other direction. Rotate palms. Push. Right? So how that would look in a mid-dance flow, let's say I'm just flowing. Let's say I'm doing my popping style, and I'm pa, boom, boom. And I want to send some energy out to the crowd. And then back. Right? So that's just some examples of how we can start moving energy. You can even add in some hand positions, some mudras. Right? Let's connect our index finger to our thumb and do the same thing with both hands. Let's gather it. We gather without the mudra first. You gather with the palm. Then when you rotate, flip the palms like this, into the mudra, and then exhale out, push. Right? And that might create a different energetic effect, because now we're incorporating the mudras, which all have energetic qualities. And I'll go into mudras in a much further advanced training down the line, but I just kind of want to give you a preview of some of the ways we use our hand positions to create different effects with energy. Right? There's many ways and many layers, many methods, many concepts, many moves that we have in the Dance Jedi vocabulary. All right, another one is utilizing speed changes. Now, speed changes is changing the direction and momentum of your speed mid-motion, right? So I kind of did it a little earlier already, with the gathering one, right? But let's say I want to start swift and go into slow like this. And then swift and go into slow. Right? And the trick with speed changing is with your breath. Okay, you use your breath with it. So you inhale swift, and you exhale out. Come out. Same thing with the pushing energy. Inhale swift, rotate palms, exhale. Notice how I exhaled, I went forceful, but then I drew it out with some slower vibes after. Same side, same thing other side. Rotate palm, exhale, push. Again, same palm. Right? Sometimes I'll even go into a multi-push where I'll be like, I'll have like a combination. Right? Now, let's go into something else. In Tai Chi, they have these very flowing like movements, right? And I'll use these a lot in my personal dance. Let's say I'm performing and I want to actually move some energy into the crowd or into the environment. Well, some of the movements that we did in our Tai Chi Qigong earlier, these sweeping motions, are really great for sending out a wave of energy out and blanketing your environment, blanketing the crowd with a large degree of energy, fanning out, right? So let's say we're dancing, flowing, doing whatever, and then you come, bring the legs out, inhale, and then exhale down. Now I'm adding that swift speed change in it. And then up, and then across. Switching inhale, cross. Maybe I'll switch up my feet position. And then stepping out. Come over, up. Right? Just some examples to play with. Here's another fun one I like to do. I call it merging yin and yang. And so I have my feet a little bit wide out, bring my palms, like here in the center, one palm facing down, one palm facing up. And what I'll do is I'll inhale, and one hand comes up while the other comes down, and they both create opposing circles, and then they come center here. Again, inhale. Exhale, opposing circles here. And there, in each of these things, there's a little bit of a story, right? There's a deeper meaning. Here you're merging yin and yang, you're balancing feminine and masculine within yourself. Light and dark coming together. Now if I want to add a little bit more of a stylization to it, what I would do is maybe I would add in a bit of a body weight shift. And come here, right? Again. I would turn around, come down, drawing the circles much bigger, coming here. They do this movement a lot within the Qigong arts, and it's done in many variations. Sometimes they'll hold an energy ball within here in the center, and then they'll do it, merging yin and yang. And a lot of these circular movements are used for moving energy, cultivating energy in your energy centers, such as your Dantian. When they want to build this place, they create these circular movements over and over again, flipping yin and yang constantly from small to big. And that can be reflected in your dance. And that doesn't have to be just in your body, but in your audience, in your environment. See, the Dance Jedi isn't just a performer on a stage. They are also an energy worker, an energy healer, or an energy activator. And our role as Dance Jedis is to bring balance to the force, bring balance to the energy in the environment, to the energy in your audience, to the energy in yourself. And we do this by reflecting, imitating, getting inspiration from the actual ways they do it from the ancients. And letting that come into our dance through an artistic way, a more stylized way, a modern way, fused with the other styles that we do. And on Dance Jedi Path, we focus a lot on the pop and lock street dance arts, because that dance style is the ultimate energy dance. It's the ultimate Taoist modern dance style, because you're literally shifting between yin and yang through tension and relaxation, Tai Chi-like, wave-like movements. There's elements involved, the tutting, wind, fire popping, metal robot, earth footwork. Has all the elements in it. So we'll get into those things later in the future. But here I just kind of want to give you a preview of what the Jedi movements can look like, and some of the styles that we incorporate. Another last thing I want to share in this little piece here are drawing symbols in the air with your movement. Now this came to me when we were practicing Reiki. In Reiki healing, right, they draw symbols with their hands. And once they draw the symbol in the air, they activate it and then they send it into the client or to the healing patient. Well, imagine if you could dance the symbol, drawing it with your whole body. One of the symbols in Reiki is called Chokurei, and it looks like this, a line across like this, then you come down, straight down, and then it spirals inside. Once the spiral reaches the center, then you send it out. Now imagine what kind of energetic effect that would create for your environment, for your audience, for your own self, for your dance, right? And it can be done either way, subtle or large. Or a double chokurei. Merging yin and yang, flowing, sending it out. Collapsing in, energy mudra, out, right? So there are so many symbols. There's a triangle symbol, infinity symbol, even just a spiral symbol has a lot of energetic qualities, whether you're spiraling in to pull energy in, or you're spiraling energy out, send it out. All these movements have energetic qualities and intentions that can be created in your dance for powerful energetic effects in your movement. And so that, my friends, is what the Dance Jedi Path is all about, and a preview of what the Jedi movement arts look and feel like.